you have an ACoS and you lower your bid, you might make your ACoS worse. So today I will talk about a very strange behavior of Amazon has that is happening, especially with the first optimization. We see with a lot of our accounts and we need to avoid it. So what's happening is you have an ACoS and you think that lowering the bid will decrease the ACoS, right? But a lot of times doesn't happen. So you decrease the sales, but the ACoS stays the same. Today, I will explain you why this happens so that you can understand the mechanism and you can avoid it. It's a problem with placement and placement of placement because on Amazon, on YouTube, everyone is talking about placement, right? Everyone understands placement. Most of people understand placement. If you don't understand placement, go on my YouTube channel. There is some videos about that, or download our free guide on our website. You get the information that you need, but people don't understand that there is different placement in the placement. So sometimes if you compensate a low bid with higher placement, you lower the bid, right? So you lose the best placement in the placement. So it is a sort of masterclass about placement in the placement, spot level placement masterclass. It's a granular analysis of CTR and conversion rate across 12 distinct Amazon ad spots. I will go into details here. I don't want to bore you with too much details. The concept I want you to understand, and I will explain to you at the end of the video better, is that when you lower bidding and you compensate with placement, sometimes you lose the best spot in the placement. So, for example, top of search spots is one of the main spots, is the one that converts the best. People think there is a top of search placement, right? But actually, for example, with top of search, there is 4 different spots. It can change, it depends. Sometimes it can be more, sometimes it can be less. It depends if you're on desktop, mobile. But the concept that you need to understand is that Amazon has a lot of spots because they want to make you spend a lot with ads. And if, for example, you are the best spender because you spend a lot, you have this slot number 1 in top of placement. So you see the placement is good, right? The top of search placement is good, and you have this number. So your ACoS is okay, and you have a 1.8 conversion rate, and then you have 18% conversion rate because top of search, yes, has better clicks, but also is catching the warmer customer that need to buy urgently, right? So there's the concept. What happens if you have, for example, let's say 50% ACoS with this ad, and you say, okay, I want to lower it to 25%. You lower the bidding, right? So technically, you would add with lower bid these spots, and you will have less costs, like the ACoS will improve. But what in reality is happening is that instead of having the slot 1, maybe you move it to slot 4, right? Because you spend maybe 20% less with your biddings, right? And you compensate with placement optimization, but but you still don't spend enough to be in the slot number 1. So what is happening, as you can see, if you move from slot 1 to slot 4, the click-to rate decrease a lot because the click-to rate is cut by basically more than half, right? The conversion rate is decreased by a lot because it decreased by, I think, 40%, right? So yes, you spend less. Yes, your bidding is better. Yes, you optimize with placement optimization, so you're still in top of search. Yes, the top of search percentage is still high because you're still in top of search, but the click-to-rate and conversion rate decreased a lot. So that's why what's happening is that when you try to optimize at the beginning, for example, you are not anymore the best spender. The click-to-rate conversion rate decreases, so you spend less with bidding, but you convert less, and the cost stay the same or worse, right? This is a typical behavior. People don't understand it, but if you manage a lot of campaigns like we did, because we managed 600 campaigns, we see it over and over. I'm recording this video because sometimes this behavior happens and the client asks us, okay, but Pietro, we decreased the ad spend. Why the ACoS is the same? Why we optimize the bidding, the ACoS is the same, or the ACoS is worse? And this is the reason, because sometimes you needed to balance also the optimization with the competition of the placement, because the slots is based on the competition. Um, so this is an example of different conversion rate that you have. At the end, you care about conversion rate. So yes, click-through rate is very important metric, but at the end it is conversion rate. So if you have a 25% conversion rate top of search, and then you have 15% conversion rate in slot 4, as you can see, it's a big difference. So sometimes the best way to optimize ads is not to optimize ads, is to optimize the conversion rate of the main image. So everything is seen on the main image, the price per unit, the title, insert, so the start of the title, the price, the rating, the amount of rating, the review, the total review rating, right? Because in this way, you still have the slot 1, you improve the conversion rate. So technically, this 25 could become like 30%. And then, yes, you can decrease a little bit the bidding, but you will still have like good conversion rate. Maybe you can decrease like this one. So this is one fight that Amazon PPC Manager always fight, is placement. This is in detail placement optimization based on the slot. But a bigger problem that people don't think about it, you decrease the bidding, you need to compensate with placement. Because, for example, if you decrease the bidding without compensating the placement, you lose all the top of search placement. Right? And this is one big issue, because I will let you see later the conversion rate compared to rest of search. For example, rest of search, you can have like 10% conversion rate. Top of search, you have from 25 to 15. So if you lose top of search because you optimize bidding too much, you lose the top of search. It is much worse. So you need to compensate the placement too. This, for example, mobile app, top of search, a top of page videos. These are other click-through rate, conversion rate. As you can see, this is related. The top of page videos are related to sponsor brands, so a bit different behavior. Mobile app top row. Yeah, so if you go on mobile, there is also this consideration. So mobile has less placement, but still you have slots. So for example, you can have maybe 2 slots instead of 4, but still there is movement in the slot that can hurt if you optimize too much. Rest of search spots. So there is a different problem. So after top of search, there is rest of search. So below, like when people scroll, and there is different rows because it's full of advertisement right now. So rest of search metrics, I can show you, for example, this consideration. So the first consideration is the click-through rate in general is lower. So we've seen in top of search, we have 1.7 to 2.5. We have 0.4, 0.60. So it's already worse. So this is why I told you placement compensation when decreasing bidding is the most important thing. Because if you move from top of search to rest of search, the conversion rate is 33% compared to top of search. So it's cheaper, but click-through rate, conversion rate is killed. But also you can see, so for example, if you move from page 1 to page 2, click-through rate decreased by 25%, and conversion rate decreased by 25%. So you spend less by 25%. What's the point I want to make here, for example? So this is a problem that you will have anyway. So because you need to optimize based on how much you spend. But I came back again on a basic concept. So you need, and by the way, look at my Nirvana t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. You need to optimize placement and bidding because you want to spend less. But a lot of the time, the best way to optimize ads, to have better ads, is optimizing the click-through and conversion rate in the listing. In the Amazon customer journey is what we call in the Amazon customer journey. This is why sometimes we consult about the full Amazon customer journey, because For example, if you create recurrency in the purchases, people will come in your ads and click right away and buy right away. The conversion rate will skyrocket. You can spend more and you can have the top of search and dominate the top of search, right? And this is very good because the blended conversion rate is so high, you can spend a lot more and you can dominate that placement and be break even. If you don't have this kind of clients in your ads, so you're a client that will buy anyway in your ads, you will not have the ACoS that you can have long term. So this is another consideration. So how can you increase the conversion rate and click-through rate for the lifetime of your product? How can you increase the lifetime value of your product? How can you warm clients before outside of Amazon? It's all considerations when you do ads, because when you optimize too much ads and you lose these kind of placements, everything gets worse and you cannot get better with this. Click-through rate decay down the page. So this it's an interesting comparison with the click-through rate comparison. Top of search, 1.5%. It's on average, it depends on the niche, of course. Mid-grade row, 0.6, 0.4 bottom page. Page 2, 0.2. So you can see like 15% conversion rate compared to top of search. So now, so you can spend a lot more on top of search. Product page spots. So it's the same concept again. There is different placement in the top of search. This is a bad image. Under by box, you have a lot of impression, low click-through rate. Sometimes you can use quality filters when selecting the ASINs to improve the conversion rate. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes not. So this is a different placement in the placement of product pages. Directly under by box, 4-star and above carousel, related products, page 1, related products scroll. So as you can see, the click-through rate is changed a lot. You go from 0.30 to 0.05 because changes. Also keep in mind that sometimes you have higher conversion rate. Even if the click-through rate is bad, the conversion rate is high. Because if you see, for example, top of search, you had a 2.5 click-through rate and 25 conversion rate. Here you have 0.6, so it's like 25% of the click-through rate, but the conversion rate is half. So the behavior you see in product pages is that the clicks are worse because I think the impression are much more compared to top of search, but the conversion rate is higher. So when clients click from product pages, usually convert more from the clicks, convert more the relationship between click-through rate and conversion rate. I'm talking about that. And yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about, average click-through rate, but conversion rate can be higher. Yeah. And here there are other conversion rate and click-through rate. But the main concept I wanted to tell you, this is when you lower bidding, you can get worse ACoS, and this is why it's happening. So you need to be smart about it. You need to prevent it, optimizing conversion rate and click-through rate. The ideal situation would be that you are the best spender. So if you want to have the best ads, increase the lifetime value as much as possible and the conversion, warm client before and after the purchase. In this way, you will be the best spender, because in the end, if you want to win on Amazon, you need to be the best spender on ads, the one that can spend the most. And to do that takes time. You need recurrency. Sometimes you need a client that you have already to buy from ads, even if they would buy anyway from your page. If they buy from your ad, they will skyrocket the conversion rate and bring results. If you have questions, let me know. You can go on our website. There is testimonials. There is free content. You can get a free analysis. So see you in the next video.